Ever dreamed of winning the Powerball and living the high life? Hold on, because there are many facts you believe to be true that are actually myths. Today, we're revealing some surprising facts about America's favorite lottery that even the most avid players might not know or often misunderstand. The Powerball lottery, a game that captivates millions with dreams of sudden wealth, operates on a foundation of probabilities that starkly contrast common perceptions. The real chance of hitting the jackpot is 1 in 292.2 million, illustrating the astronomical competition each ticket is up against. This fact alone reshapes many players' understanding of the game, from a dream of immense wealth to a more realistic view of their chances. Adding to the intrigue, buying more tickets does little to substantially improve those odds. For example, purchasing 10 tickets slightly betters your odds, but only by a fractional amount, emphasizing the game's inherent unpredictability. Winners also face significant tax deductions on their prize, contrary to the myth of a tax-free bonanza. Federal and possibly state taxes can greatly reduce the jackpot's final amount, tempering expectations of unlimited prosperity. Beyond the jackpot, Powerball offers various prize levels with more favorable odds. Winning a $1 million prize, for instance, has odds of 1 in 11.7 million, and the chance of winning any prize is approximately 1 in 24.87. This tiered prize structure offers a glimmer of hope for more attainable wins, shifting focus from the elusive jackpot to more achievable rewards. Got the odds? Now let's see how winners get their money. It's a big decision between getting all the money now or a bit at a time. Powerball winners have two options for receiving their jackpot: an annuity payment spread over 30 years or a lump sum cash payment immediately. The annuity option promises long-term financial security, with annual payments that start at $22 million and increase gradually to $92 million over 3 decades, offering a guaranteed income stream. On the other hand, the lump sum provides winners with immediate access to a portion of their prize, although it's reduced due to upfront tax deductions. Despite the potential for a smaller overall payout after taxes, many winners choose the lump sum because it offers the opportunity for higher returns. By receiving the full amount up front, winners can invest the money themselves and potentially earn more than they would through annuity payments. Additionally, having immediate access to the funds allows winners to pay off debts, make significant purchases, or invest in lucrative opportunities. The preference for the lump sum over the annuity reflects a common desire for instant wealth, even though it may come at the expense of long-term financial stability. Even with the allure of a guaranteed income stream, most winners prioritize immediate access to their winnings and the freedom to manage their finances as they see fit. Up next, we're breaking down the tax bill that could take a big bite out of your Powerball dream. When it comes to the Powerball lottery, the reality of taxes on winnings is often misunderstood. Winning the jackpot subjects you to federal income taxes that can reach up to 37%, the top federal tax rate. At the time of payout, winners also face federal tax withholding, significantly reducing the final amount received. State taxes add another layer, with rates varying by state. Some states, like South Dakota, do not tax lottery winnings at all, while others have different rates, impacting the total amount a winner takes home. Tax implications significantly affect the amount a Powerball winner takes home. Advertised jackpot amounts are much higher than the after-tax winnings, which are reduced by federal and, in some cases, state taxes. A Powerball tax calculator can be a useful tool for estimating the final take-home amount, whether choosing the lump sum or annuity option. Finally, winning the Powerball can have a profound impact on a winner's IRS tax bracket, potentially increasing their tax rate on other sources of income. Therefore, consulting with a tax professional is essential for navigating the complexities of lottery winnings and tax obligations and making informed decisions to manage newfound wealth for long-term financial stability. Ever wonder what happens when you're not the only winner? Let's check. When more than one lucky player hits the Powerball jackpot, the prize isn't just for one. It's divided equally among all winners. This means if the jackpot stands at a staggering amount and two or more players have the winning numbers, each will receive an equal share of the prize pool. This division applies strictly to the jackpot level. For the other prize tiers, from $1 million down to the smallest prize, the amounts are fixed and paid in full to each winner, irrespective of how many people win in that tier. This fact often escapes many ticket buyers who dream of the full jackpot's allure without realizing their potential fortune could be shared. For example, in a scenario where the jackpot is $300 million and 3 tickets match the winning numbers, each ticket would be entitled to a $100 million share before taxes. It's a critical detail that underscores the importance of understanding the rules and structure of lottery winnings. The division of winnings among multiple winners shows the importance of luck and fate in lottery games. Despite the shared prize, the impact of winning remains life-changing for each winner. Does buying more tickets up your chances? Well, let's see. Buying more Powerball tickets gives players the feeling they're inching closer to winning the jackpot. However, the math behind it tells a different story. With the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot at about 1 in 292.2 million, purchasing an additional ticket only slightly adjusts these odds. Let's break down the math. If one ticket gives you a 1 in 292.2 million chance of winning, buying 2 tickets improves your odds to 2 in 292.2 million, or 1 in 146.1 million. While technically doubling your chances, the actual improvement is minimal when you consider the vast number of possible combinations. For example, if you decide to go big and buy 10 tickets, your odds improve to 10 in 292.2 million, or 1 in 29.22 million. Again, while this is 10 times better than the odds with a single ticket, it's still incredibly slim, far from guaranteeing any win, especially the jackpot. Understanding this can help manage expectations and spending when playing the lottery. It's a game of extreme chance, and while buying more tickets gives you more chances, it doesn't significantly inch you closer to the dream of winning the Powerball jackpot. Next, we'll reveal why bigger jackpots aren't always better. When Powerball jackpots soar to eye-popping amounts, it seems like everyone rushes to buy a ticket, dreaming of hitting the big win. However, these giant jackpots might not be the golden opportunity they appear to be. Here's why the largest jackpots aren't always the best time to play. Firstly, the bigger the jackpot, the more people are attracted to play, which drastically increases the competition. While your odds of winning the jackpot remain the same, 1 in 292.2 million, your chances of having to share the prize if you do win go up with the number of tickets sold. Moreover, the frenzy around huge jackpots often leads to what's known as lottery fever, where people spend more than they can afford on tickets. This behavior doesn't increase your odds of winning enough to justify the expenditure. The small improvement in odds is overshadowed by the financial risk of buying multiple tickets. Remember, the lottery is a game of chance, and the size of the jackpot doesn't change your odds of winning. It might be more strategic to play when the frenzy has died down and the competition is less fierce. Winning big and keeping it quiet, that's what many dream about. We're gonna jump into if you can keep a win secret. Many people think if they win the Powerball, they can choose to remain anonymous, keeping their newfound wealth a secret. However, the truth about winners' anonymity isn't so straightforward. Whether or not a Powerball winner can keep their identity hidden depends on the laws of the state where the ticket was purchased. In the United States, only a handful of states allow lottery winners to remain completely anonymous. These include Delaware, Kansas, Maryland, North Dakota, Ohio, South Carolina, and Texas. Some other states offer a degree of anonymity by allowing winners to claim their prizes through trust or limited liability companies, or LLCs, which can help shield their identities. However, the rules vary significantly from state to state, and in many places, the names of lottery winners are public information. The reason behind making winners' names public is transparency and trust. State lottery officials argue that announcing winners' names helps to prove that the prizes are indeed being awarded to real people, maintaining public confidence in the lottery system. Understanding the specific rules of your state is crucial before dreaming of staying under the radar with a big lottery win. The idea of remaining anonymous might be appealing, but it's not always possible, depending on where you bought your winning ticket. Do past numbers predict the next win? Time to bust some more myths. A common myth among lottery players is the belief that past winning numbers influence future draws, a misconception rooted in the gambler's fallacy. This fallacy is the mistaken belief that if something happens more frequently than normal during a given period, it will happen less frequently in the future, or vice versa. In the context of the Powerball lottery, each draw is an independent event, meaning the outcome of one draw does not affect the outcome of the next. Each time the Powerball is drawn, there's a 1 in 292.2 million chance for any set of numbers to be selected, regardless of whether those numbers were winners in the past. The balls have no memory, and the odds remain the same for every single draw. This means that choosing last week's winning numbers offers no advantage. Those numbers are just as likely or unlikely to appear as any other combination. Understanding this can help players approach the lottery with realistic expectations. It's fun to play numbers that are significant to you, like birthdays or anniversaries, but it's important to know that all numbers have an equal chance of winning, regardless of their history. Where does all the money from tickets go? Let's clear up some things about lottery money and schools. The notion that lottery proceeds significantly bolster state education funds is both true and tangled in misconceptions. While it's correct that a portion of lottery revenue is allocated to educational programs, the impact and allocation can vary widely from state to state. In many states, lottery proceeds contribute to a range of educational initiatives, from K-12 funding to college scholarship programs. However, the idea that these funds are an add-on, as significantly enhancing education budgets, is misleading. Often the lottery money is used to fund the education budget, not necessarily to supplement it. For example, state legislatures might allocate $100 million from general funds to education. If the lottery generates $20 million for education, the legislature might reduce the general fund allocation to $80 million, keeping the total education funding at $100 million, rather than increasing it to $120 million. Thus, while lottery proceeds do go to education, they may not always result in additional funding as many people believe. Comprehending this helps clarify the role of lottery revenues in state education funding. While the lottery does provide valuable financial support, it's part of a broader budgetary process that determines the final impact on educational programs. It's nice to hear that schools do get some help, but can you tell the difference between Powerball and Mega Millions? It's time to spot what sets them apart. Powerball and Mega Millions are two of the most popular lottery games in the United States, each offering the dream of massive jackpots to hopeful players. While both lotteries share the spotlight for their life-changing prizes, they have distinct differences that set them apart. The Powerball lottery is known for its starting jackpot of $20 million and its drawings on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday evenings. Players pick 5 numbers from 1 to 69 and a Powerball number from 1 to 26. The odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million, making it a game of immense luck. On the other hand, Mega Millions starts its jackpot at $20 million and holds drawings on Tuesday and Friday nights. To play, participants choose 5 numbers between 1 and 70, plus a Mega Ball number from 1 to 25. The odds of winning the Mega Millions jackpot are slightly different than Powerball's at 1 in 302.6 million. Another difference lies in the cost of tickets. Both games generally cost $2 per play, but Powerball offers a Power Play option for an additional $1, which can multiply non-jackpot prices. Mega Millions has a similar feature called the Megaplier, also for an additional $1, enhancing non-jackpot winnings. Whether you're drawn to Powerball's Power Play option or prefer the slightly better odds of Mega Millions, each game provides its unique appeal to those dreaming of hitting the jackpot. Now you know the difference between the two big games. But is winning all about luck, or can you plan your way to a jackpot? In the world of lottery games like Powerball, the debate between luck and strategy often surfaces among players. The truth is that winning a lottery jackpot is overwhelmingly a matter of luck. Each number drawn in Powerball is completely random, and there's no pattern or method to predict which numbers will come up in any given draw. The odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are set at about 1 in 292.2 million, emphasizing the reliance on sheer chance rather than any strategic approach. Many players adopt various strategies, such as playing the same numbers consistently, choosing numbers based on birthdays or significant dates, or using quick picks, where the computer selects numbers randomly. While these methods may offer players a sense of control or personal connection to their lottery experience, they do not statistically increase the likelihood of winning. Some enthusiasts also explore complex mathematical formulas or systems that claim to improve the odds of winning. However, given the random nature of lottery draws, no strategy can genuinely alter the fundamental odds of the game. Luck is a big part of winning, but there's hope in smaller prizes too. Let's take a look at those odds. While the Powerball jackpot captures most of the attention with its headline-grabbing amounts, the odds of winning smaller prizes are significantly better and often overlooked. For instance, the chance of winning any prize in Powerball is about 1 in 24.9, a far cry from the daunting 1 in 292.2 mil odds of hitting the jackpot. The prizes below the jackpot level range from $4 for matching just the Powerball to $1 million for matching all 5 white balls without the Powerball. The odds of winning a $1 million prize are 1 in 11,688,053.54, which, while still challenging, are exponentially more favorable than those for the jackpot. For example, matching 4 out of 5 numbers in the Powerball offers a $50,000 prize, with odds of approximately 1 in 913,129. Odds improve as the prize levels decrease, making it relatively common for players to win smaller amounts, which can still be significant. These improved odds for lower-tier prizes highlight an important aspect of the Powerball lottery that often goes unnoticed. While the dream of winning the jackpot is a powerful lure, the lottery also offers many other opportunities to win, providing a silver lining for players looking for a rewarding experience. Winning smaller things is more likely, but betting on numbers that haven't won in a while? That's not the best plan. Let's see why. In lottery games like Powerball, every number has an equal chance of being drawn with each new drawing. Despite this, some players hold on to the misconception that certain numbers are due to appear because they haven't been drawn in a while. This belief is a classic example of the gambler's fallacy of misunderstanding random events. The reality is that in a game of chance like Powerball, where numbers are drawn randomly, past draws do not influence future outcomes. Each draw is independent, meaning the likelihood of any single number being drawn is the same every time, regardless of what numbers came up before. If a number hasn't been drawn in weeks or even months, it does not increase its chances of being drawn the next time. Believing in due numbers might lead players to choose their numbers based on what hasn't come up recently, thinking they're due for a win. However, this strategy does not statistically improve one's chances of winning. Understanding that lottery draws are completely random helps set realistic expectations. Enjoying the game for the excitement and the dream it offers is the best approach, rather than relying on misconceptions about how numbers are selected. Counting on due numbers won't help, but does it matter where you buy your ticket? The belief that certain states or locations are luckier than others in the Powerball lottery is a myth that has no basis. Lottery wins are distributed purely by chance, not by location. The Powerball operates in 45 states, as well as Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and each ticket purchased has an equal chance of winning, regardless of where it's bought. Some might point to statistics showing that certain states have more jackpot winners than others. However, this can usually be attributed to sales volume rather than any intrinsic luck associated with the location. States with higher populations, and therefore more ticket sales, naturally tend to have more winners over time. It's simply a matter of math, not magic. Furthermore, every Powerball draw is a completely random event. The balls used in the draw do not know where tickets are purchased. They simply randomly select numbers. This randomness is a core principle of the lottery, ensuring that every player has an equal chance of winning with each draw. But what about those stories of winners who lose it all? We're wrapping up with the truth about the so-called lottery curse. The term lottery curse refers to a series of unfortunate events that supposedly befall lottery jackpot winners, leading some to believe that winning vast sums of money brings bad luck. However, the reality is less about curses and more about how sudden wealth can drastically change a person's life, often with challenging consequences. When individuals suddenly come into large amounts of money, they face enormous pressure, not only from themselves in terms of managing their new wealth, but also from friends, family, and sometimes even strangers seeking financial assistance. The stress of dealing with such significant life changes can strain personal relationships and lead to social isolation. Stories of lottery winners facing personal and financial ruin contribute to the myth of the lottery curse. But these outcomes are not caused by luck. Winning the Powerball is a mix of sky-high dreams and hard-hitting realities. Luck plays the biggest role, and the choices you make after winning can change everything. It's not just about picking numbers, it's about handling what comes after wisely. Craving more lottery tales? Watch our video on the craziest lottery stories from 2023. You won't believe these things are happening in real life.